MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the World Series between the New York Yankees and the Philadelphia Phillies. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Looking at these two squads, it's clear both of them have several guys that can hurt you with a bat. It's not just the middle of the order guys that you have to look out for as a pitcher. So the team that gets the timely hitting and quality at bats is probably going to prevail.
It's the moment these players have been waiting for. Game 1 of the Fall Classic is on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Matt, I can't wait to see what Aaron Judge has in store. He's hit 5 home runs in his last 10 games, so he's got to be oozing with confidence right now. He's the guy in that lineup that these pitchers have to hold down if they're going to even try to be successful.
First pitch on its way. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Williams has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. Stepping in, Jason Peterson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Little dribbler down the line. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sliders in for a strike. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
You know, Dero, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Now it'll be the Phillies' turn. No score. With that, a look at the Phillies' batting order in this one. What's the key for a home victory tonight, Dero?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
So coming to the plate, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the first pitch to him. Pulled toward right center field. Judge is on the move. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Striding into the box, Corey Spangenberg, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Into the box, Rhys Hoskins, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Lifted into center field. After it is Hicks. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Phillies down in order. We are still scoreless. Here's big Aaron Judge.
Leading off for the Yankees, the right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
First offering on its way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Looking at strike 2. A fastball that catches the inside corner.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Giancarlo Stanton now. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The 0-1. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. Ready with another 0-2. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Yep, 1-2.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Here's Didi Gregorius. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Now the 0-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch out, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Through an inning and a half. No score on MLB Network. And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled off. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Stanton looking up, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Tommy Joseph leaves the yard with a solo shot. His first homer here in the series, and the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead.
We were wondering who was going to strike first with the long ball. What a moment for him right there. Home run the World Series. No one can ever take that away from
you. In now, Nick Williams.
Right fielder, Williams.
He swings and he grounds it to short, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
There's a hard-hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Now at the plate, Michael Franco. He's set. Here it comes. Runner goes for second. No balls and one strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. To second for one. On to first. A double play. So digging in now, Jorge Alfaro will try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Hicks is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. But the Phillies strike first on this solo home run. We played two. It's now 1-0 Philadelphia. Brandon Drury will bat next. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that.
The 1-2. And another foul ball. He'll try again. 1-2. Fouled away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Missed with a slider.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Oh, and they still have no answer for him up there. 6 straight punch-outs now, and there's one away. Digging in, the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. First pitch on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Make it 7 in a row. My gracious, he is simply unhittable right now. 2 away.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far in this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Takes a high fastball for a strike. Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. 8 straight strikeouts. You gotta be kidding me. The inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They trail this one 1-0. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, right here, anytime a leadoff hitter gets on in front of the pitcher, it puts the defense on notice. You're going to see the third baseman creeping in. You're going to see the first baseman crashing, trying to get that out at second base. But if not, make sure of one.
Into the box now, Jason Lake. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Hey, guys, this is why when playing in the National League, I saw pitchers constantly just really focus on the offensive side of the ball, whether it be sack bunts or having to get a knock. Here's a moment that can never be taken away. A huge hit in a World Series game. That's a pretty awesome moment.
Hit sharply on the ground. On to first, and they get them both. Stepping in, Corey Spangenberg hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. This is pulled into right. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Boy, that's a big pick-me-up right there. After the ground ball double play, that runner at third could have been stranded. Big, and I mean big, 2-out base hit.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, picking up your teammates right there. You know, after grounding into a double play, you watch your teammate go back to the dugout dejected, costing his team 2 outs, and you find a way to bail him out. Nice piece of hit.
Hard hit ball to second, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph. Ripped down the line. And this is past him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball. And he's in safely to third as a run will score on the play as well. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Liner toward right center, but he will run this one down in right center. A tough L9, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 5 base hits, no errors, and 2 left. On to the 4th. Next for New York, Cesar Hernandez. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Standing in now, Jace Peterson. Popped him up. Crawford is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And you can see a 7-mile-an-hour differential there from one to the other. At the plate, Gary Sanchez. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Splitter. 2-2.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They trail in this one 3-0. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Micah Franco gets set to start out the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit to third. Drury gloves it. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other. 1 away. Coming to the plate now, Jorge Alfaro. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage during batting practice, and they told us they were going to be aggressive. I think this is getting a little ridiculous. They better watch themselves. If they don't start putting balls in gaps, this guy's going to find himself in the 8th inning cruising.
Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th. Now in the box, J.P. Crawford. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. First pitch on its way. Driven nicely into the gap. He takes the turn and heads for second. And they'll chase this one down now out near the 387 sign. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
As we take another look here, you can see it's a 2-seam fastball running away from him at the plate. So he does this smart thing, not trying to pull it or just rolling over it, just goes with it and has enough juice on it to drive it for a double.
Line drive to left. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And the run will come across to score from second, and they open it up to 4-0 now. And he'll get in there safely.
Well, he was almost out of the inning. The last 2 batters showed him that you can't lose focus on the mound, even if you get 2 quick outs. Back-to-back doubles shows you just how quickly things can get away from you.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. As here's a strike from Gray to put him in the hole, 0-1. Liner into right center. That's a base hit. And they'll tack on one more as this is now a 5-0 game. Digging in and looking for more, Corey Spangenberg. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. From the belt, the pitch. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Another good inning here for the Phillies, and the brotherly love is in abundance now. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this.
Leading off for the Yankees, right fielder.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Squared that one up just a little late. Judge, California-born ball player who was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Aaron Judge is retired to kick off the inning. Here's the Philadelphia manager on his way out to the mound now. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Here's the first pitch to him. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. Changeup gets him out in front for strike two. And that one just missed outside.
You know, there aren't many guys that could just spit on an 0-2 pitch like that. Maybe it fooled him. We won't ever know, but it worked out.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Williams is under it. 2 gone. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Drilled down the line. The 0-1 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. So stepping in, Rhys Hoskins. He singled his last time up.
Fielder, Rhys Hoskins.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Hicks going back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And the Phillies are able to get things started with a leadoff double.
1 pitch, 1 swing of the bat, and they've got a man in scoring position just like that. On the mound, he's probably happy he'd stayed in the yard. He jumped all over the first thing he saw and almost got to round the bases.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Tommy Joseph. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. First offering on its way. Line toward the alley in left center. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
The right fielder, number 5.
Up next will be Nick Williams. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Liner toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And add 1 more as this is now a 6-0 ball game. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Hicks is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Into the box now, Jorge Alfaro. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. His first homer so far in the series as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, this goes to show you that nobody is immune from throwing a clunker from time to time. We all know he's a great talent on the mound, but right now they are just jumping all over him.
Adam Warren gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Stepping in now, J.P. Crawford. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We're through 5 innings here tonight. It's now an 8-0 ball game. Brandon Drury will bat next. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Ready with the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Another one sent foul. Hit on the ground to third. Franco has it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Now at the plate, Aaron Hicks. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up. Under it is Franco, and that's out number 2. Matt Duffy will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 14, Matt Duffy.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Herrera's there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Still 8-0. Chad Green gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. First pitch on its way.
Leading off for the Phillies.
Fouled off.
Pitcher.
Green, playing here in his age 26 season. He was selected in the 11th round back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Odubel Herrera singled home a run in his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Judge is under this one, and that's out number 2.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Into the box now, Corey Spangenberg. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a line shot that's going to get over the head of Gregorius and on into left center for a base hit.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
No balls and a strike to count. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Grounded to short. Gregorius is there on to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Phillies strand 1 as the lead holds at 8-0. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Grounded to third. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Up next for the Yankees.
At the plate, Jace Peterson. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a little tapper. 1 out, nobody on. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
This is why this guy is so effective. He's able to pound the zone, get ahead in the count, and now he has so many options to go to. I really couldn't tell you. It's a flip of the coin as to what he's going to throw right here.
1-2 to the Yankees catcher. Oh, and they pulled the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Back up the middle. And that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, that's, you said it, D-Row. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed so he can find.
And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. From the stretch. Grounded back up the middle. Oh, what a stop on the slide. On to first to complete the double play.
Third baseman, number 7.
Ready once again, Michael Franco. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. Hot shot on the ground to short. Taken in by Gregorius. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Phillies down on just 4 pitches as it remains an 8-0 ball game. Here's big Aaron Judge. He's 0 for 2.
The right fielder, number 99.
Luis Garcia has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Now pitching for the Phillies, number 50.
First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. But that is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Fouled away. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings. Standing in, Giancarlo Stanton. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Here it comes on 0-2.
Nope.
Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Our line score to this point tells the story. You see the Phillies leading this one at home here at Citizens Bank Park as we draw nearer to the end. Here's Didi Gregorius. Matchup numbers with Luis Garcia. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Garcia is exactly what you want out of a bullpen arm. It's a rare occasion that anyone squares him up. He doesn't give up a lot of hits, and when he does, they're almost always kept in the yard.
Matty V, there are 2 keys to being a good relief pitcher, and always remember these. 1, limit the base on balls. 2, keep the ball in the ballpark. You can't defend a walk, and you can't defend a round tripper, and he does both.
And there goes the combined no-hitter. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty V, and this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, D-Row. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game, but from an offensive standpoint, you never stop grinding to get a crooked number up on that board.
The set and the 1-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Williams is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Yankees. Still 8-0. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Jonathan Holder will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Ronald Torreyes will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford as he drives a liner to right center. And that's going to get down out there. Hack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Dan, back-to-back pitches, double, then single, ambush tactics.
Well, I tell you what, they're swinging the bats early. You have a double, then an RBI single to drive him in. Potential for a real big inning here.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play. So striding in, Odubel Herrera. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard up the middle. That's through. He's got a base hit. His second in this one. 2 for 5 now. So with that, we're not done with the bottom of the 8th quite yet.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
In now, Corey Spangenberg. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Hicks going back into the shrubbery and gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center. His first homer here in the series as they just continue to pour it on here. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. That gets down, and the inning continues. And that'll keep the inning alive for Tommy Joseph.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Row. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat. Boy, talk about having a day, Debro. He gets his fourth knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those four was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
And a relay home is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. So they pick up 3 runs on 7 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. Back in the city of brotherly love for the 9th inning of this one on MLB Network. Standing in, Aaron Hicks. Starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Line towards center field, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning. Digging in now for the Yankees, Ronald Torreyes. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 0-2 pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs, too. That's excellent pitching.
Dribbled to the right side. And this is going to work out for him. It's an infield single to make it first and second now. Settling in now, Jace Peterson. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Hit down the third base line. There's one. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step. Ready now, Gary Sanchez. And they're runners at the corners now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Last chance for the Yankees. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And, fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game. And this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And, Matty, I think you're